Hey, welcome back, guys. Let's been finding this. We're fueling up the other tractor right now. We're gonna try and do some baling today. We got one more ball to put in there. We're just waiting on this to fuel up. It's getting close, so I thought I'd stand here. Spent the last couple nights in the hospital with my wife. We have a healthy baby boy now. I don't know what he weighs. He's like six pounds, 13 ounces, something like that. So straw feels dry. I'm hearing anywhere from 4 to 8 tenths of rain we got out this way. I don't really know. Only way to find out is to pop a couple bales out and check moisture on it. It feels good to the touch. At the end of the day, it's just straw. I got a meeting at 7 tonight. Then I'll probably just go hang out with my wife for a little while after that and then go home, get a good night's sleep in my own bed. Come out here, grease a small square baler and try and small square baling tomorrow. I don't know what we got here, maybe 20, 25 acres cut off here. So got a good little bit we can bale. It's barely noon, so we got plenty of time here. I want to be leaving here about 6 o'clock to go to that meeting, and we got some chicken barns someone's wanting to put up, and they're doing a public meeting at the commissioner's office, and being a trustee and all, and the barn's going into my township. Try to stay kind of partial on the whole thing, but we might as well go to the meeting and know what's going on so I don't hear everything secondhand. I think it's full. Well, hopefully the AC keeps up today. It's about 15 degrees cooler than what it's been in the past few times we come out to bale. You can see not a ton here. Honestly, I can get a good dent to this knocked out here today. We'll be sitting pretty good. Last thing I want is to hold him up for planting beans, but if he's not even done cutting yet, I feel pretty comfortable not pushing super hard. Maybe taking a little bit easier here. We need so many big squares anyhow. So ideally, if it is kind of wet, the first thing you bale with is the round baler. But I got enough rounds for now. I got some more straw acres people are asking about. This is here. This is what I want to run with, so that's what we're going to do. So we'll get 3 or 4 bales knocked out, check some moistures. It's just straw. I think it's fine. I'm betting you it'll test under 15%. Chances are it'll be under 10 or 12. But maybe I'll be surprised once it starts packing. It feels a lot different, but yeah. I'm not sure why he's not out here cutting though, to be honest. I guess it's only about noon. Maybe he's waiting until a little later in the day to make sure stuff's good and dry. But this just so happened I just got done with chores. My mom brought our other 2 kids out to the hospital this morning, so I got to introduce them to Peter, and the kids all get along for now. After that, then I just ran home, did chores, ran water out the hogs and sheep and everything, and came out here, loaded this with twine, fueled up the 130. I need to get some fuel into that 6125, and my truck needs fueled up. And I'm only saying this because it doesn't sound like it's a lot just to pull to a fuel tank, but everything we do is through the 100-gallon tank on the bed of that truck. I don't have a tank at the farm or at home or nothing, so we'll probably just put 50 or 60 gallons in that tractor, and I'm guessing this white's going to take 20 or 30, so we might only be able to get half a tank in the truck. But this tractor's got a full tank. We only did about 35 bales plus the drive to the field. 6 miles of driving and less than an hour of run time. This tractor's plenty full. It won't be if I get a good day of running here, so we'll see what happens. Slow and steady wins the race, 1.6 mile an hour, and I don't know, maybe other people have way better balers than I do. It seems like that's all the harder I can push it in this heavy straw. Hey, but at least it's getting something done. We got a little jack baled off here, about 4 bales. Figured this has got to be the new straw now. Let's see what it looks like in a bale. 8. Oh yeah. 8. Feels dry. 9. I can live with it. I can live with it. That's what you'd want to see. I'm sure straw is normally like 6%, but I'll call up the guy we're selling it to and make sure he's all right with it, but I can't see any reason he wouldn't be. Shoot, that's good. Look at these bricks though. I mean, that's exactly what you want. I mean, come on. 4 bales already. I think we'll probably end up about 6 bales or so per row. We're moving through it. See how many bales we got so far. I know we did about 30 some. I delivered like 30 something, but one broke. So the monitor's not working, so we gotta come up here. 40 bales is what it's saying, so I think we're at 39. give or take. I don't know. Sure seems to be plugging away pretty good. We're not going anything too fast, but it's making some really nice bales. And look at how close together those bales are. Holy cow. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's, I think, 7 in that row. So we'll get a good chunk off of this field here. He said there's about 50 acres here, so I was figuring I need another 15 acres to get about the amount of small squares I'm going to want. And about 20 or 30 acres of it for big squares, based off of just a really, really rough guess, bales per acre. And then we can round bale the rest if there's anything left to round bale. But this, I guess we'll see. We'll see. It's really too early to say. I think we only have 11 rows left. This is row number 4. They say missed on one of the knotters, but they all feel good on this bale. That bale looks good. I gotta go up top and double check. But it just comes, it flickers on, flickers off. So everything's still good and dry. So I'm really happy to keep running. I'm seeing no issues here. And my lollipops didn't tell me we had problems. The other thing, you check underneath. Look at that, all 4 needles still have their twine. So we're all right. That monitor just, something gets off a little bit and it wants to think that something's up, but shoot, these are nice looking bales. We were just up there, I didn't even check the bale count. 62, all right. That's a good amount. That's a heck of a good start to the day. Man, these windrows are pretty good sized, guys. Real big. All right, we got the ends baled off, except for right there, which I'm not gonna mess with, because I don't wanna drop bales in his way if he once starts combining, and I don't feel like picking bales up right away. So if I get this done, I might get that tractor fueled up, baler greased, and get a couple other odds and ends done before I gotta quit for the day. So rather than hooking the round baler and staging bales, I'd rather just load them right onto a trailer. Well, just when I thought we were getting about caught up, I only got that row and these 2 left. He shows up and I think he's gonna start cutting. Oh, it needs all cut, but I don't think I'm gonna bale much more than what we got baled here. I might start small square bale until I get them 2 loads filled and then go from there, but I guess we'll see where the day takes us. We're still plugging away, slowly but surely. Grab another gear, maybe. Well, it looks like a lot of big square bales. I have no idea how many we have. I would guess around 70. Maybe 80, maybe. I'm gonna grease that up, fuel it up, and then we'll go bale these 2 loads up and go from there. I'm gonna clean up this mess right here quick. All right, I think it said like 116 bale on the count. I don't know how many we started the field with, like 36, 37, so. Shoot, we did do about 80 bale out here. Darn near. Looks pretty good. See, we got the small square bale on. I wanna fill these 2. I need to get more twine for this tomorrow. I got to run to the bank tomorrow and get paid up on that first barn. So that'll be a real big check. And it's a good twine, get the barn paid for, and yeah. Got twine in the big square baler. That's good to go. This just got greased. I just greased this, fueled up this tractor. That tractor's got fuel. Yeah, we're sitting pretty good. If I can figure out how I want to do this. It's going to kind of, field's opened up, but the big squares kind of where they are. There's some inconvenient places to be. We'll get her figured out. Well, I'm about to start small square baling. Got the wagons hooked up. Got some nice jewelry here. Hopefully, unlike my ring, that doesn't get caught in something and cause me to visit the hospital again, because that would be unfortunate. I think I'll be all right. It's good to be back, getting something done. The rain yesterday, something probably wasn't ideal in some ways, but man, it really helped me out, saved my hide, and getting this, because there was no way we're going to bail tomorrow with everything going on, you know, delivering a kid and all that. But shoot, that rain made it where nobody was getting nothing done tomorrow, and now we're not so far behind as we could have been. So that's kind of nice. Sometimes things just kind of fall into place, and you got to be grateful for that. Man, I feel like this is not that much thicker than the other field, but it's really got me bogged down. You can hear it on the tractor and the baler and everything. Holy cow, we're in first gear. Maybe I don't know. Maybe I'm just imagining things, but Gotta count, it's about 7 seconds per bale, puts you running pretty darn good. Yeah, we're not running 7 seconds a bale, that was more like 10. So we'll try one more gear and see how the tractor handles it. I think that's probably more so where we need to be. Might need to shorten bales up when we go back to hay. For now, I'll just leave it, but we're feeding it so hard that it can get another flake in before it cycles to trim the knotters. So another flake could be another 4 inches. You know, going from a 36 inch to now you have almost a 40 inch bale. Sometimes even longer. You know, if it gets in between cycles, it's kind of weird. It can make some pretty long bales. So that first load was a smaller one, but we only got 1 row on it. This one's not. It's a little longer, but it's the same width. So I think these are 8 by, that one's probably an 8 by 16, and this might be an 8 by 18. I got a few 9 by 18s with the flares, and man, they hold a lot more bales, it seems like, than what these straight-sided, narrower ones do. Yeah, I was hoping we'd be further along in some of these small squares. I'm doing some math in my head, and we're coming up short on where I'd like to be, but you know, the goal was 4,000 to 6,000. It keeps getting lower to where now it's like, yeah, just give me 3,500, it'll be good. 3,300 maybe. I still kind of want to shoot for 4,000 though. We'll see where the next couple days go and take it from there. All right, loads. Both wagons are filled. Parked here next to everything else. I think I'm gonna call tonight out here in the field. It's already 4:30. I wanted to be leaving the house around 6 to go to the hospital, so I got an hour and a half. I'm making good time, but it's gonna slow me down getting a wagon hauled home. You know, not being able to go 50, 60 mile an hour, but get that wagon home. And while I think my dad's there, he's unloading the round bale, so we'll have that unloaded. I'll probably come back to the field tonight after the meeting and pick up a load of big squares and haul them away. And yeah, so that's kind of the plan today. And then maybe if I have time before I want to leave, me and my dad can work together and hook wagons together and have sets of tandems ready to come out to the field. So we got 6 empties at home. I want these 2 unloaded tomorrow. I want to unload 3 more tomorrow, maybe 4 more, and then reload all 8. And then I think I'll be good. Small squares on the year of straw as a minimum. If we get some more, it'd be great. We can find a place to put it and bale some more, even better. Things are filling up quick. All right, we're heading back out to get another load here. Well, another load. First load out of this field. If you don't count the 1 load of small squares I pulled out, I guess. We got 1 more loaded wagon in there. Meeting at the commissioners was actually pretty quick. Not too dramatic. They had a deputy there just in case, but didn't really escalate at all. It's just kind of a chance for people to voice their concerns about the chicken barns to the ODA, and which they did, and it was pretty quickly over. So that was uneventful, which is nice. Got some ice cream, ran that out to my wife, and checked on them quick. And now I'm heading back out to the field. It's about 9 o'clock right now. Feeling pretty good. I think 1 load's all I'll do tonight, unless I'm feeling really ambitious, but the sun's already setting, going on 9 o'clock. Chances are after 1, it's going to be putting me close to that 11 o'clock time frame before I get back to the field, and to be hauling at midnight, 1 o'clock. I could do it, but I'm not feeling all that ambitious right now. With unloading some tomorrow, big day of unloading. Sorry, unloading just 2 wagons tomorrow morning is the plan. With my dad in the morning quick, knock those 2 out, then we'll have 8 empties. That'll put us at 3,000 bales for the day, or sorry, for the total on straw. And then maybe I can get some high schoolers and I can leave the field. It just sucks to leave the field during prime baling hours in the middle of the day, but if we can get some high schoolers, I can load 2 or 3, 4 more with them real quick. And then I can be at that 3,400 mark I'd like to be at. Chances are I'll just wait and have them come the following morning, which would be whatever day that is. Thursday, I don't really know. Thursday morning, and then go bale a few more loads. But also part of me just wants to get all my small square baling done tomorrow, and big square bale the rest of the field, or just big square bale until I don't need any more big squares, and then just round bale the rest of the field and have it all baled off tomorrow, so I can focus solely on picking up bales Thursday. But plans will change. I'm sure they will. They always do. Man makes plans and God laughs. So we'll just, adjust accordingly tomorrow. We have our goals of what I'd like to accomplish, you know, weekend by weekend, to get us done with this straw and set up to get ready to start running some second cut. We have a little more straw we could run if we want it, but right now I'm just focused on this field to get them in and plant beans. So we'll see where that goes. It's just so tough. You just think you do all these things right and nothing ever goes to plan at all. Rarely ever. It's a really fun path crossing this highway here. But the field isn't too terribly far to drive, so if I get more done tonight, that's just less I gotta do later. So I gotta run to the hospital tomorrow, pick my wife up. She'll be getting, oh, whatever you call it, the opposite of admitted, released, I guess, if you will. It's not really a sentence, but a prison sentence by any means, but I guess getting released might be the correct terminology at some point tomorrow afternoon. So might be where we get to a good stopping point. Baling, all my wagons are loaded. I start hauling a few back. I don't think I'll have my dad's help tomorrow, so it'll just be me by myself all day. So we'll see. All right, guys, everything's loaded. That's, I think, 35 bales. I don't know. I don't do these loads too often. It's 8 bales per section, so we got 32 plus 3 in the next, so 35. There you go. Well, it's all unloaded. I don't know if you can see the trailer back there. But I think that's enough for today. Folks, I'm ready to go home, get a shower, sleep in a real bed. 2 nights on the couch is not ideal, especially them plastic couches they have at hospitals. So I'm gonna touch base with my wife, make sure everything's still good, but my plan is just to get some sleep in a real bed. Hit it hard tomorrow, see if we can get knocked out. Things will slow up a little bit till we get back into second cut full swig, but usually the beginning parts of these pushes aren't so bad because, you know, the first day you mow, and if you don't ted, then you have a couple days off anyhow. And mowing isn't, you know, like, we're gonna start 23 acres. That'll take me a little over an hour to mow, 2 hours at most. That's pretty easy. Well, that's all I got to do that day on the hay. Other than delivering hay, there's a lot of delivery. I could start hauling round bales to one guy or whatnot, and so all of it fairly easy, and we don't have to run really hard. Nothing super high pressure like priority. We need to get it off for a rain type of deal. So it will be nice to let off the gas a little bit here soon. But thanks for watching. Catch you in the next one.